Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good out there today, and welcome back to the channel. Time for day 2 of the Toyota Series tournament practice wrap-up, practice report. And the good news, good news for me anyway, is I qualified for the championship, which I'm really excited about because it started out really tough this season. The first tournament of the year, the first day of the tournament, I zeroed. So that's not the way you want to start the year out to try to qualify for the championship. But anyway, today went really good. I wound up finishing 16th in the tournament. I had 13 pounds 2 ounces today, so I moved up like 10 places in the standings. So it's just a good day. I mean, I've done this a lot, and there's so many ups and downs with it. Today's one of those ups. I've had a lot of downs in my career too, but today's one of those days that just makes you really happy to be out here fishing the tournament. So. Anyway, really excited about the chance to fish for $250,000 this October at Lake Pickwick in the championship. This was a stacked field, man. The Plains division of the Toyota Series is super stout. There's so many great regional and local anglers in these tournaments. So, I really feel fortunate to qualify for the championship this year. But anyway, I was going to give you guys an update here at Lake Dardanelle to sort of tell you how I caught the fish, how I found them, and everything like that. And I practiced for just 2.5 days down here, and not even 2.5 days, actually like a day and a half. Kim and Elijah came down with me on, when was it? Yeah, we got down Sunday night and didn't practice. So actually I only practiced a day and a half. We got down here Sunday night and it was raining, so we didn't go out. And then Kim and Elijah and I went out that second day and didn't do any good at all. We wound up catching 2 all day long. Which, wasn't real excited about that. And then I was fishing up the river looking for some type of a grass bite. I mean, I really felt that, swim jig, something like that would win the tournament. I just couldn't get it going. And we had a half a day of practice, or a little bit more than a half a day, the last day of practice. And then I had to get off the water early to do a promotion for Bridgeford Foods. So I fished some grass early, and then I decided I just couldn't get anything going. So I decided just to get in line with everybody fishing the riprap here. That's the most common community hole on the lake is the riprap. I mean, everybody fishes it. There's a lot of riprap here. It gets hammered, it gets absolutely pounded. It's a frustrating way to fish. But when I pulled up there the last day of practice, I caught 3 really good fish on a chatterbait. And I knew that the chatterbait would not hold up for the tournament. It just telegraphs itself too much. So I really figured I needed to, if I was going to commit to that, I knew those fish were on there, that I had to, get something else going. So I rigged up a lot of different baits the night before the tournament, some slow baits, some moving baits, and got out there and I basically mixed it up with a lot of stuff, pitching and flipping around, chatterbait some, spinnerbait, crankbait. One of the key baits for me this week was the Megabass Knuckle. A lot of people haven't seen this. Is a fairly new bait that Megabass came out with. And if you guys are interested in these, Tackle Warehouse has them. And I'll include the Fish the Moment Tackle Warehouse link in the description here. So if you guys would like to try these out, you can use that link, and it helps Johnny and I get out a small percentage of those proceeds. Helps support the channel, much appreciated. Little quick plug there. So anyway, the bait selections were key, but the biggest thing, guys, in this tournament that enabled me to finish 16th in the tournament, and I should have finished a lot better because I dumped about an 18-pound bag the first day of the tournament. I couldn't keep him hooked, was casting angle. Casting angle was everything in this tournament. And I knew that going in, that I couldn't just get in line behind everybody and finish high in this tournament. So I got out there, I paid attention to what people were doing, and when I got into a sweet spot of the riprap, like some type of little transition or turn, and if I caught one, I just wouldn't move. I'd sit there and I'd make 100 casts to the same spot over and over again. And then I might catch one. Then I'd go down the bank 20 feet, I'd turn the boat back around, make another 100 casts. All of my fish in this tournament, every single one of them probably came in 3 different stretches of riprap that were no more than like 30 foot long. Seriously, that was there's hundreds and hundreds of yards, miles of riprap if you add it up. But seriously, every bass I weighed in this tournament came off of 3 30-foot sections of riprap. And these fish are super educated on this lake, and that's what was happening the first day of the tournament when I lost them all. I had a bunch of bites the first day. I caught probably 3 limits of fish. I probably lost 2 limits of fish and several nice ones. And even the ones I caught the first day, they were barely hooked. They just weren't getting it because there were so many boats in the area that those fish were super skittish. Today, I didn't do anything different. I did the same thing that I was doing, but for whatever reason, the weather condition, we had a little bit of overcast today. The wind wasn't quite as hard, and for some reason, they were eating the bait a lot better. I did lose one pretty good fish that probably cost me making the top 10 in the tournament, but it was a lot better day as far as hookup goes on that. So the thing that you probably want to take away from this tournament, guys, if you're forced to fish in a high pressure situation where there's lots of boats around it, you can't slop through an area. You have to go super slow. You have to pick apart the good cover. You have to give them different looks, rotate through a dozen different baits, and just don't get in a hurry. You can't slop through areas. I saw a lot of guys in this tournament. I saw them fishing some of the key stretches I caught them on, but they just have their trolling motor like on 30 and 40 and just work right through it, and they'd fish right over those fish. So that's the biggest thing to remember when you're fishing community holes, is you got to slow down. You got to become a snail. Nobody likes fishing like that. I can't stand fishing like that, but you do what you have to do, and that's what I had to do in this tournament. So anyway, guys, super happy, qualified for the championship, got a good check in the tournament. Thanks again for tuning in this week, following my tournament here. Much appreciated. You guys are the best, and we'll check back later on. See you.